Okay, this is an introduction to the equation of a circle. We start off with a very simple equation of a circle. It's x squared plus y squared equals 16. Now, if you were thinking about what kind of numbers could I put in for x and y to make it true, well, the easiest way to get 4 points would be to find the x and y intercepts. So let x equal 0. Well, if x is 0, then y's got to be 4. But -4 would work too. So the y-intercepts are 4 and -4. But if y is 0, the same thing goes for x. 4 times 4 is 16, and -4 times -4 is 16. So 4 and -4 on the y-axis, +4 and -4 on the x-axis. And then if you connected them with a circle, all the other points, they're not nice even numbers, but they multiply when you, what satisfies this expression is an x value and a y value that will multiply by themselves and together add to equal 16. Now they're actually going to be surds. They're going to be little decimals, small numbers smaller than this hypotenuse of 4. You'd have all sorts of points, but that would make the circle. Now, the radius is always the square root of this number. So when you see the general form for a circle, it always says r squared there. Now, if you, the way general equations for circles, the way circles work, they take this form of x squared and y squared, except they just shift off the center. So that if you have x minus 2, you do something a little surprising, you go 2 to the right. The center moves 2 to the right. So here's a circle with where you have two squares that sum to equal 25. If we take the square root, that means the radius is 5. But the center is the opposite of these two numbers. If you subtract 2, it shifts the circle 2 over. And if you subtract 3 from y, it shifts it 3 up. If you added, you'd go to the left or down. But the two numbers you see right here, and in the formula, they're a and b, they make up the center of the circle. So it's always x minus a squared plus y minus b squared. So for a circle centered at 2 and 3, that's the form of the circle. And the radius squared is this number here. So the square root of that 25 gives you the radius of the circle. Well, that's the fundamental basic thing with circles. The center sits right there, and the square root of that number is the radius. And that's how it works.